Everybody, I know everybody's having a good day. If you're long, if you're short, you're not having the best day. But ooh, look at that, 55K. It's been a while since Bitcoin's been at 55K since May 12th. Yeah. So we are in full bull run territory. If you saw the last unlisted market update that I made, um, basically I was predicting a small pullback. So so I was technically wrong. I was wrong, guys. But I was expecting we would pull back off of this RSI trend line, probably pull back a little bit and then continue testing it. But what I did say, which I was correct on, is that once we do break this trend, we're we're in for a big pump. So in the Discord this morning, when we were at like 51.3, I said, guys, it looks like we might break the trend. If we do, we're seeing a pump. So now we're up at 54, 55. Um, so the thing is, now we're testing 70, right? So right now the RSI is actually, it is 70. It's 70.05. You can see right here. Um, so if we break this, then we're definitely, we have some price resistance. Um, here at like 58, 58, 59. We're gonna see resistance at 60K. And then obviously resistance to all-time highs. But if we break 70, we're either testing 58 or we're testing all-time highs. But the RSI is Bitcoin's RSI is no stranger to the 80s. So you can see we've been back here up in the 80s, even up in the 90s before, or getting close to the 90s. So we broke the downward trend. That's why we're seeing this pump. It has something to do with like Gary Gensler said that um, the SEC has no plans to regulate crypto in the ways that China did. So we have a bullish news catalyst lining up with bullish technicals. So the market conditions are looking bullish. But what I wanted to talk about today was the Ichimoku cloud. And again, I told you guys some of these market updates are going to be purely technical analysis. Some are going to be fundamental analysis. Some are going to be on-chain metrics. So it's going to be different every day. But obviously, when the price is pumping, the charts are fun to look at. And what I noticed is the Ichimoku cloud is one of my favorite indicators. Pretty simple to use. And there's a ton of different ways you can use this indicator. Same with every indicator. But one of the things I like using are just using the bullish buy signals um, to buy. So the last time, and this is crazy. This is actually crazy. Okay, I just realized this. But the last time we got a bullish signal on the Ichimoku cloud, back here last October. That's crazy. So a year ago, and as we see, if you would have bought in October, you'd be doing okay. That's pretty much the beginning of the bull run. I mean, we had DeFi summer, but October is really like this is. Look at this signal; it's perfect, right? Same goes back here. But what causes one of these Ichimoku signals, these bullish signals? Basically, three things have to line up in order for us to get one of these bullish signals. So it looks like everything's coming together, and this gets crazier, guys. Please watch this to the end. This is unlisted, so I'm not going to get anything from the algorithm for you watching to the end, but this is all going to tie together. But the Ichimoku cloud, three things have to happen in order for us to get the buy signal. Number one, the candlesticks have to be above the cloud. So this is the cloud, right? So the candlesticks here, they're below, and then here we went through the cloud, and now here we're above the cloud. So being above the cloud is bullish. The next thing that has to happen is the clouds have to be over, or the candlesticks have to be over the cloud when the cloud is green. So the cloud, it turned green So since the indicator is like a couple weeks ahead, this flipped green when we were like back here. So it's been green for a while. Um, so that's bullish, and then we're officially over it now. So the last thing we're waiting on is this blue line. I believe the blue line's called the convergence line, and the red line's the baseline. I might have those two confused, but I believe when the blue line, the convergence line, when it passes the red line, that's bullish. So we're actually, from this price movement, caused the convergence line to cross the red line. But this little China FUD, this little pullback we had, caused it to fall back under. But it looks like what I was looking at today, the convergence line is getting ready to break back over the red line. So that's the third bullish indicator that you need on the Ichimoku cloud to get the bullish signal. So here in a few days, looks like the blue line is going to cross. We're going to be over the cloud, and the cloud's still going to be green. So we're probably going to get a bullish, if all three of those happen, then we will get a bullish Ichimoku cloud indicator like we did back here in last October. Now here's the other crazy part. What you can see is this bullish signal coincides perfectly just a couple weeks after we had the breakout of our RSI trend, right? So we had and last video I kept on saying lower highs, or I kept on saying higher lows. It's lower highs. So last time we saw lower highs on the RSI, and then we broke out. A couple weeks later, we got the bullish signal on the Ichimoku cloud, and I know you guys can hear Marty's car in the background. And then we got the bullish Ichimoku cloud signal, and the rest is history. So basically what I'm showing you guys is we are seeing a lot of technical indicators point bullish. Now, we could reject off 70. Again, right now the RSI is 69.83, so it's testing 70. We could see the blue line fall sharply. I doubt it. But everything looks bullish on the technical, on my technical end. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think about the Ichimoku cloud. Let me know what your favorite indicators are. Hope everybody's having a good Wednesday. And again, they're not all going to be technical analysis. So send me a DM on Discord or Instagram. Again, let me know how I can improve these, or what you guys want to see, what you want to learn about. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks, guys.